All right, folks, what is going on? This is episode 589 of the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller. Over here, we talk about Georgia Southern Atlanta Falcons football, and we're going to end this week with a high note. I know last episode I did not talk about much as far as the Falcons or Georgia Southern, but I want to end this week on something that you guys need to know. I've been watching this whole situation with Desmond RIDDER for months. Ever since we pretty much knew what time it was when Marcus Mariota was out the door. I'm going to tell you guys something. This kid is a born leader, going back to his Cincinnati days. I know there's an article out there talking about that, him being a born leader. There's no doubt. You don't go play for a group of five school, which I know a lot about with group of five schools with Georgia Southern. You don't go to a group of five school and lead the team the way that he led this team for the time he was there. All the accolades, all the things that he's done. So showing it at that level is not, not for debate, in my opinion. But what he's done from year one to year two, if you look at the screen, if you're watching this on YouTube and Rumble, you can see the dedication that this kid has put in. You can see what the time and work he's put in, not only just mentally, but obviously now you can see it physically. We're going to talk about this quarterback and why I'm happy that he's going to get the opportunity to be QB1 and where I think it can go. If this is your first time here, welcome. I can be found on YouTube and Rumble. I'm also on Anchor, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. Great week. Once again, I want to thank you guys for a phenomenal week of viewership, listenership. You guys have been amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough. But we're going to end this week on a high level. We're just going to do it because it is time now that we need to start really embracing. And I think some people have. You have some people who've been pretty much hating on the fact that this guy's QB1 now. I guess people are starting to turn around a little bit. It's not that much of a slander going around. There's some people still with the BS. That's how it is. But when you look at what this guy's done, the transition from year one to year two, all the time and work they invested in Desmond RIDDER, and he's just accepted it and embraced it and trying to pull out, showing some results of what he's learned in year one in the 4 games that he played in the regular season. It's something to be proud of. Now, you look at this on the screen. Well, I will say this before we go there. I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous about this because even though I know his leadership, I know what he's able to do in college, I've seen what he's done in the 4 games, I'm still nervous about this because it's still kind of an unknown what's going to actually take place on the field. But I'm confident that this is going to work out. Now, if you look at the pictures on the screen, if you're watching this on YouTube and Rumble, there's no denying that this kid is putting work. Now, the first picture at the top is basically him as a rookie. You can look and see, if you're looking at the screen, look at the jersey is number 4. He was number 4 last year, and you can see, basically he is, learning the ropes. You can look at his physique. Look at the arm that he's handing the ball off to Tyler Algier. He looked kind of skinny right there. He didn't, he just got out of college. He didn't beef up or whatever the case may be. Look at that second picture, guys. Look at that second picture. Now, this is from earlier this week in OTAs. I think it was, matter of fact, it probably was the day of this recording. Or it could have been yesterday. Now, I don't know. I can't remember. But it was sometime this week during OTAs. Look at the change in Desmond RIDDER. This kid is on point. This kid is ready to make things happen. He is ready to take the reins of this team and be the leader of this team. Will he be a glorified game manager? Will he be a gunslinger? Will he be an improviser and be able to move around in the pocket? I don't know. All I know is what I've seen in the 4 games and what I know he's done in college, I believe that he deserves a shot. That's the part that makes me nervous because I still don't know this is what's going to be. Like with Matt Ryan, when I saw him coming out of Boston College, I knew what time it was. You knew with him being the number 3 overall pick, I think it was number 3, you knew what you was getting. And that first pass he threw was to Michael Jenkins, and the rest was history. You knew what it was. It's kind of a different situation. Well, you know, say kind of different situation. It's a different situation with Desmond RIDDER because he wasn't picked high. It was a low year of quarterbacks, honestly. I mean, you know, you had Kenny Pickett and Malik Willis basically, and Desmond RIDDER. And when he came in the game. It wasn't that much out there to throw out there and say, oh, I like what I see. It was a very solid and very, respectable, game. He didn't do anything to go crazy. He didn't do anything to mess anything up. He had some rookie mistakes, but it wasn't nothing that was like, oh my God, I don't think he need to be back on the field again. He made some strides every game, and it looked like he was okay. Even from the 96-yard game to the 200-plus yard game, the 96-yard game against the Saints to the 200-something yard game against the Bucs at the final of the season, at the end of the season. He's done something, So I feel that this kid is going to be all right. I don't know if he's going to be one of these elite quarterbacks. I don't know if he's going to be above average, below average, or bottom of the barrel. I don't know. But what I do know is he's putting it out there to show you guys that he's ready to make this happen. People are already saying he's a good leader. There's an article out there about it. I can't remember the article or whatever, but the article out there saying he's a great leader. He's a born leader. He's a natural leader. And then you see the results of what he's been doing and what he's been trying to learn the quarterback position, learn the playbook. Took a whole year to basically learn what Arthur Smith wants out of a quarterback. Learning how the things are going to go within the offense, putting in work to beef up his body because he may have to, take a few hits here and there when it comes to him scrambling around. Just look at the arm right now. You can tell there's a difference. The kid is putting, if anything, you can't do nothing but respect the fact that he's putting in the work. You know what I mean? You can't help but to just say, like, you know what? This kid is doing something here. I like this. I can get behind this. But regardless of what you may think, he's not, a top 10 pick or anything like that. You still can be successful in the NFL. Look at Jalen Hurts. Dude was successful. He was a second-round pick. Dak Prescott was successful. He was a fourth-round pick. Same thing with Russell Wilson. I don't even want to talk about number 12 from New England, but you already know what I mean by that. It doesn't have to be a topic. A lot of these fans, which I really don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but a lot of these fans think that, the quarterback has to be like a top 10 pick to be successful. It doesn't matter where they're picked. Brock Purdy, he proved that last year. It doesn't matter. You just need to have the guy with the right mindset that can put everything together, what the coach want him to do, and be successful in that system. It doesn't matter if all the talent in the world don't mean nothing if you can't get things together. I'll give you another reference. Look at Alex Smith in the first 7, 8, 9 years. Dude proved at the end of his career that he was every bit of what he was supposed to be as a first-round pick. Every pick, I think, was he number 1 overall? I can't remember. I know he was picked before Aaron Rodgers, but all that time he was going through San Francisco just wasn't there. Got with Jim Harbaugh. But you could have made a case that they could have possibly won the Super Bowl if he stayed in the lineup. But I think he got hurt or something. Kaepernick came in. But even when he went to Kansas City, look what he did there before Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is, don't get me wrong, excellent talent. You can't deny that. But Alex Smith was doing some good things at Kansas City prior to that. So at the end of his career, it showed that he was not the problem when he was at San Francisco. So it doesn't matter, where you've been drafted at or whatever the case may be. It's all about the system that you put in. And for him to put the dedication in and him to try to be the leader that he is in this system where Coach Arthur Smith is basically turning things around here. You know what I mean? He's basically turning things around to where whatever the stigma was with the Falcons, that's about to change. And if y'all haven't seen it in the first 2 years, something's wrong. I'll say it again. There's no reason why we should have won 7 games these first 2 seasons. 7-10 both seasons. No way. We overachieved both times. We were supposed to be 2-15 last year. Y'all remember that? Some of our own fans said we was going to win 4 games. Now people are looking back after this cap money came in, all the moves that we made. A lot of people are quiet now. And it looks like Desmond Ridder about to quiet a lot of, shut a lot of people up. Just look at what's on the screen here. This dude is like totally done transformed on us. His arm ain't no bigger than mine in that first pick. Now looking at him like, yo, bro, look like you didn't put in some work. It's phenomenal, man. It's phenomenal. It's a good time to be a Falcons fan. All the stuff we've been through, even from, Jerry Glanville to June Jones, going up the ladder with all these coaches. We had some ups and downs, but now it looks like this team is about to be, set up for some long-term success. A lot of cap space. DeAndre Hopkins just got released. I mean, what the heck? If we could pull him, I mean, Jesus Christ. But that's a whole other story for another day. But we're pulling things together where it looks like gonna be long term. The cap space, the young guys that are here, the veterans that's gonna bring the young guys along, the leadership in the front office. It's not the same, guys. This is not Thomas Dimitroff. You know what I mean? This is not, not nothing against Mike Smith. It's not Mike Smith. It's not Dan Quinn. It's not Jim Mora. And this damn show not Bobby Petrino. We're really in a good spot, guys. And it's something to really, it's something to really, be proud of for now. All ups and downs, man. Now it's a pretty good time to be here. And if you got guys that's willing to do things like Desmond RIDDER do to get himself prepared for the upcoming season and doing the things he had to do, and all the other guys are getting together to do things great, from the veterans to the young guys, why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? I mean, it's a part, it happens. You may get let down, you may, have fun, with the situation. You may just be in a mode where it's a great time throughout the season, win, lose, or draw. But you see their building blocks. They're building here, But I'm very, very happy with what I see here. Shout out to Desmond RIDDER, man, putting in the work. Hopefully you'll be a successful quarterback here, especially with us, with the Falcons. And I just can't wait to see how things going to start off. I think it's going to be great. If you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know. Desmond RIDDER. I mean, look, man, dude's putting in work, man. You see from the rookie year to the second year. I mean, dude buffed up a little bit, man. I mean, that bicep looking something serious, But I mean, that first picture, man, he was ready, but he wasn't ready. But that's this second year. But I think he's ready. I could be found on YouTube and Rumble, also on Anchor, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I'm going to get up out of here. Thanks once again. Y'all guys take it easy and y'all be blessed. Enjoy your week and have fun with your loved ones and your family and friends. It's all good. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys on Monday. You guys take it easy and you guys be blessed. Peace.